to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it?
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like. You know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints.
Yardage.
Here's Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Switch! Watch the safety creep! Ready!
On first down, it's Gurley. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Gurley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
15-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. The first carry now, this is Johnson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Shotgun now for Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
The Saints, first down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Thomas.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Hines. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Number 19.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Saints.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's caught, it's Thomas. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Inches.
Operating from the gun, Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Play action this time with Love. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, Carr gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Saints 7.
Johnson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 45 on 2nd down. Carr looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
A gain of 15.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and 2. Love with it. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now Gurley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Carr looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 76 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam. Check 49. Switch. 36.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Love. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
But we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
45. Mike, 45. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shoot.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They're indeed going for it. Here's Love. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Check your hot read. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Love. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going back to Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the same
throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Love from the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm for the safe, but today's nothing late. I'm free to the bed until we all nothing but gates. Yeah, the footsteps coming, but he's coming for the check.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now an option play on second down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, New Orleans.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Run it right down their throat.
Nifty move. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Saints.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
The 40-yard line.
This is Johnson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Complete.
10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 2nd down.
And 10.
Throwing again. Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
New Orleans.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice...
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the... Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
38.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
32.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Bates. Screenplay. Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bates. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 8.
Here's Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
To throw on 3rd down. Bates. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Operating from the gun, Bates. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Saints 22. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Check 37. Check 37. Go red. Motion.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
No chance. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Come on.
Love looking to throw it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Right there, 54.
From the gun, Bates. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Just like that. Just like that. Migs. 54. Blue there. Hey, one set. Check. 70 range.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Operating from the gun, Bates, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught.
Successful.
So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game.
30. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Check 4, check 4. Hey, check 4.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On the toss, it's Gurley. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. The 30.
He's going to make everything happen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, Bates, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
There we go, baby. There we go. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run. It's Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now it's Gurley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Gurley. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
41.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Falcons, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the losses continue to mount as they drop to 0-11 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watch.